Are they now the last 10 college football players to win the Heisman Trophy award? Well, first up at 10 is Derrick Henry, who won the award in 2015 coming out of Alabama. And he completely broke out during this season with the Crimson Tide rushing for over 2,000 yards and 28 touchdowns. And that allowed him to be picked in the second round of the 2016 NFL Draft by the Tennessee Titans, where he broke out in his fifth season with over 2,000 rushing yards. And after that, he became one of the best running backs in the entire league, recently signing with the Ravens in 2024, where he's made 5 Pro Bowls in his career and even won NFL Offensive Player of the Year. Then just after him in 2016, Lamar Jackson won the award for Louisville. And this was in his second season of college football, where he had 21 rushing touchdowns and 30 passing touchdowns. Despite that, though, he only be picked 32nd overall in the 2018 NFL Draft by the Baltimore Ravens, where he's been great through his first 8 years in the NFL, winning 2 MVPs and making 4 Pro Bowls. And he even holds multiple NFL records, but currently this season he's playing alongside Derrick Henry, but isn't having a great 2025 year. Then in 2017, Baker Mayfield became the first walk-on to ever win the award, as Mayfield actually began his college career walking on at Texas Tech before transferring to Oklahoma in 2014. And in his 3 years with the Sooners, he became an amazing quarterback, going on to be picked first overall in the 2018 NFL Draft by the Cleveland Browns. And through his first 4 years with the Browns, he was actually a pretty good quarterback, winning NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, but after that, he began to bounce around the league, currently playing with the Buccaneers, where he's revitalized his career in the last 3 seasons. Then in 2018, his teammate Kyler Murray also won the award for Oklahoma. And like Baker Mayfield, he began his career at a different school, attending Texas Tech before transferring to Oklahoma. And he only got to start 1 season with the Sooners, where he dominated in 2018, going on to also be picked first overall in the 2019 NFL Draft by the Arizona Cardinals. And his career in Arizona got off to a hot start as he won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year and made 2 straight Pro Bowls. Since then, though, he's been kind of underwhelming, having his ups and downs, and hasn't really done much of anything in 2025 after getting injured, and it looks like he will not be back with the Cardinals. Then just after him in 2019, Joe Burrow won the award at LSU. And this was just absolutely insane, as he began his career at Ohio State, playing 3 seasons there before transferring to LSU. And in 2019 with the Tigers, he had a historical season, throwing for over 5,000 passing yards and 60 touchdowns, as he'd go on to be picked first overall in the 2020 NFL Draft by the Cincinnati Bengals. And through his first 6 years in the NFL with the Bengals, he's already become one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league, making 2 Pro Bowls. Then following him in 2020, Devonta Smith won the award at Alabama. And this was just crazy, as he was a wide receiver but improved every year, having over 1,800 receiving yards and 23 touchdowns in that 2020 season. And that allowed him to be picked 10th overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by the Philadelphia Eagles, where he's been great through his first 5 years, helping them to win a Super Bowl last year. And the quarterback that was actually throwing the passes to him, Bryce Young, would go on to win the award in 2021. And he was also a great player in his 3 years with the Crimson Tide, being picked first overall in the 2023 NFL Draft by the Carolina Panthers. And he originally looked like a bust, having a bad rookie season and getting benched in year number 2, but is currently revitalizing his career with the Carolina Panthers in 2025. Then following him in 2022, Caleb Williams won the award at USC. And like many of the other winners, he actually began his career at a different school, attending Oklahoma before following his coach to USC. And in his 2 years with the Trojans, he was dominant, going on to be picked first overall in the 2024 NFL Draft by the Chicago Bears, where he had a good rookie season, setting records. Since then, though, in 2025, he's quickly become one of the better quarterbacks in the entire NFL under head coach Ben Johnson. And then in 2023, Jaden Daniels won the award at LSU. And he originally attended Arizona State, where he was a good quarterback for 3 years before entering the transfer portal and transferring to LSU, where he was berated by his former teammates. Despite that, though, it proved to be a great decision for Daniels, as following winning the Heisman, he'd be picked 2nd overall in the 2024 NFL Draft by the Commanders. And with Washington, he had one of the best rookie seasons of all time, leading them to the NFC Championship, as he won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. However, he's been set back most of 2025 due to injury and hasn't really done much of anything this season. Then finally, in 2024, Travis Hunter won the award at Colorado. And he also began at a different school, attending Jackson State before following Deion Sanders to Colorado. And in his 2 years with the Buffaloes, he completely broke out and was the best receiver and defensive back in the entire nation, winning both of those awards. And he would go on to be picked 2nd overall in the 2025 NFL Draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars, who traded up to get him, but he sadly only got to play in 7 games this season due to injury.